What up, guys? Anti-Tier Guild Forever. Going to be reviewing Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works episodes 19, 20, and 21. Pretty much to sum up these episodes, the entire fight between Shiro and Future Shiro. And this was a pretty dope fight. I actually very much enjoy it. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the importance wasn't, even though the fight was pretty good, the importance really wasn't the fight itself, but the meaning behind, the meaning behind the fight, which is Shiro's regret versus Shiro's current admiration. Because even though future Shiro is the living presence of what present Shiro will eventually become, future Shiro was not happy with the end result. And because of that, he wanted to kill his past self in order to feel like he should correct his mistakes. Shiro ain't having that. To some degree, it was, again, it wasn't really a battle to decide who was better. It was a battle to decide whose ideal was correct. No, more like whether Shiro's ideal was correct or not. Future Shiro, who lives with nothing but regret because apparently he was betrayed. I was a little confused on what did he mean by betrayed. The way he died, did he hang himself? It looks like it keeps showing the hangman thing, so I'm assuming he died by committing suicide. Or he was hung by someone else, which explains the whole being betrayed thing. I'm a little confused on that. If someone can explain to me that without it being spoiler, or if it's something that isn't really explained, then yes, tell me. Jesus Christ, though. All I gotta say, Shinji, you is one gross ass. Yo. Oh my god, dude, this guy was all feeling up her thighs. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, Tosuga got some mean thighs, but still. Shinji, you fucking creeper, bro. Like, Shinji has an unhealthy obsession with this woman. Simply because she is the one that doesn't fall in line. So once again, for those of you that don't know or don't remember from my previous video, Shinji is a guy that's been handed everything and doesn't know how to deal with a situation when he isn't given what he wants. He's a kid that wants everything good in the world. He wants money. He wants sex. He wants everything. So, yeah. The only thing he didn't really, I mean, I don't think he ever really got real friendship. I mean, you can say the girls that were with him all the time, sure, friendship, whatever, but really, I'm pretty sure all this guy did with these girls was just either rape them or he got lucky or whatever, but still, like, Shinji, you already had a taste. You're kind of like a guy that once he has a taste of something, he wants more of it. It's almost like a drug. And even though one can say, like, it can't be helped, or maybe if you grew up differently, things wouldn't have been this way for him. It doesn't matter. You're not judged for what you could have been. You're not judged for, like, how can I say this? Ultimately, you're judged for your actions and for the person you are right here present at this moment. So therefore, it doesn't matter what could have happened. It doesn't matter what he could have become if it wasn't for this or that. If we were judged based on that, then freaking serial killers would have gotten a pass. But no. Shinji is a rapist. Shinji is a creeper. a stalker, pretty much a serial killer too, and a psycho. He was ready to kill Tosaka when she kept denying him. Shinji, here's the thing about Shinji that you gotta know. He's a guy that will never be good. He will never change. He's a guy that has to have what he wants. Otherwise, he will do whatever measures necessary to get said things he wants. You even saw when he was like, bro, every single chance he got, he made sure his hands were constantly groping at her thighs. Like, it was visually disturbing. Because if you paid attention throughout this whole scene, throughout these 3 episodes, majority of these 3 episodes, Shinji, every freaking second, his hands were on her thighs. He was like every moment he could get, he would make sure his hands were on them thighs. Holy hell, dude. And then he starts acting like, Tosaka, if you listen to me, I'll be nice to you. Like, he didn't say those words exactly, but pretty much what he was trying to go for is like, if you do what I want, I'll be nice to you. I'll even share the grail with you. We can be friends. Everything's all good. Literally, this guy will not listen to reason. He only wants to hear. Yo, low key, that kind of makes Shinji a bitch. Because he only wants to hear what he wants to hear. Clearly, he was not raised right, but it's like, it don't fucking matter. It doesn't matter whether you were raised wrong. That doesn't justify anything. You're still a creeper. You're still a sicko. You're still a monster. You're still a serial killer. You're still a pathetic little boy. And honestly, him dying is like, there's no reasoning with this man or boy. No, calling him a man would be an insult to all men out there. There's no reasoning with this kid. Nothing you do, nothing you say will fix him. The only way he can be fixed is by killing him. So Gilgamesh killing Shinji was the best thing he's ever done, period. That was the only likable thing about Gilgamesh that I actually liked out of the 20-something episodes I've seen of this Fate series. And Lancer. Oh my god, can we talk about Lancer, bro? Lancer, MVP. Lancer has got to be one of the most best characters in this whole series. He went from a dude that's trying to kill people, but well, not really kill people, but you know, he was I don't really think he was even that active till like toward nearing the end of the Unlimited Blade Works. But still, during the time when Shiro, Rin, and Archer were all working together, it's like, yo, Lancer, I'm liking you already. And when he disobeyed Kirei, and then when Kirei was ready to freaking kill Tosaka to use her as a vessel, I'm like, gotcha, bitch. Stab him. Stab that bastard. Thank you, Lancer. That's what you get, you piece of trash, for all the crap you started it. So yeah, that was very satisfying to see Kirei getting stabbed like that. Even though I would have liked Tosaka to kill Kirei in order to avenge her father's death. Granted, Rin's father was pretty twisted too. Even though, like, then again, all these mages are pretty effed up in the head. You even wanting to be involved in this Holy Grail business is just sickening in and of itself. Now that you know that the Grail isn't really like an award for servants or anyone, it's just for the mages. The servants are just contexts. They're the fluids. That's it. They're the fine wine for the Grail. as well as anyone else with high magical power. Still, this the fight between Shiro and, like I said, Shiro and future Shiro, it wasn't really a battle to determine who would live and who would die. It was a battle to determine which ideal is the right one. Was Shiro's ideal correct or was it wrong? That's what it was. And in the end, I feel like Shiro won his future self over. Because toward the end, when Shiro was about to stab, like present Shiro was about to stab his future self was about ready to, like, gut him. I feel like he could have killed him effortlessly right there. But no. So I wonder, did future Shiro die because he was outmatched? Or did he give in to his past self ideology? Because even though he has regrets, maybe, of the hellish future that he endured, to a degree, he still holds true his ideals of becoming a hero of justice. Because that's something he strived for. That's something he's loved and was the only thing he's led his life towards. The only thing he was ever passionate about. So being robbed of someone's future could be considered just cold. And maybe to some degree, the future Shiro couldn't do that to himself, because there's nothing more cruel than stealing someone's future. Well, maybe there are a few things, but that's still pretty cruel. So that's, again, I don't think it was a matter of skill that won here. It was a matter of whose will was stronger over the other. Like who was correct and who was wrong. But still, though, again, that's why I feel like, because I feel like future Shiro should have effortlessly killed. Yeah, you can say that the scarab, the scabbard of a saber was still in Shiro. Better time than never than to activate. I'm just saying, bro. That shit. Ooh-wee, man. That should have activated a long time ago. But still, now we have cleared context who Archer, future Shiro actually is. So that explains a lot for of Fate 2006, when they were always like at each other's throats. But what I want to know is, so in the 2006 version, they always bantered with each other because they know of each other. The thing is, why didn't maybe the future version of himself wasn't, even though he wasn't crazy about his past, seeing his past self again, he's like, fuck it. It is what it is. I'm already etched in history. I might as well just, like, deal with him, but I don't want to put up with his crap 24/7. He's like, Tosaka, really? You have to partner up with my old self? I gotta deal with this guy more often? Come on, man. Seeing my old self is making me cringe. Maybe it's something like that for the 2006 version, but I will have to admit, once again, as I stated before, Rin clearly is like head over heels for Shiro. She is thirsty for the Shiro that she wanted, that she would, she was powerful enough to bring in his future self, when most of the times these mages bring about only their past heroes. She brought a hero from the future. And not only that, like, it was her future, assuming they're gonna be I'm just saying, I'm pretty, like, the way how Rin said, my Archer, when Gilgamesh killed him, isn't that already set in stone that they're gonna be a thing? Because if you said that about, Shiro's future self, technically you kind of want the present Shiro. So, ship? I mean, I'm pretty sure the ship has sailed. 100% sure, but we'll see. I mean, I'm 100% confident. But overall, let's just dive into the questions. Question 1. What would your response be if you were, in fact, in Archer's position, also known as Future Shiro? If you were in, if you were in Archer's position, you were summoned, and you see your old past self, what would be the number one thing you would think if you were brought back as a heroic spirit from the future and you saw your past self? What is the number one thing you would be thinking the moment you saw your past self? Honestly, I'd be like, man, well, these are going to be awkward years. I'm going to be reliving my awkward years again. Shit. That's what I'd be thinking. Question 2. Trying to think of a good question too. Let me ask you this question. If Lancer didn't die because of Kirei's command and still lived, like at the end of the day, Kirei was killed, Shinji was dead, like everything happened except Lancer did not die. So if Lancer lived, do you feel like Lancer would have had it in him to kill Rin? Like to, to fight? Like would he still be fighting against Shiro, Rin, and everyone else, or would he have been an ally because he already lost them? I mean, technically Shiro doesn't have a servant anymore, so maybe him and Lancer can be a pack, but at the same time it'd be really awkward because it'd be like Shiro will constantly be telling Lancer, be like, hey, you. Yeah, you. I saw you looking at her thighs. Yeah. Head up, mister. Yeah, those are mine. Yeah, back the fuck off. Alright? She's a minor. Ain't gonna happen. Okay? They're mine. But yeah. Honestly, I think it'd be kind of cool though. Don't you think? Like, what would happen? Like, check it. Like, hear me out. What would happen? Lancer lived. Shiro doesn't have a servant. Lancer becomes Shiro's servant. And then it'd literally be a final bout between Rin and Shiro. But then again, would they really be fighting each other knowing the context of the Grail? Still, like, it would be pretty cool. Even though, in my opinion, they wouldn't want to try to kill each other because Rin is she thirsty for Shiro, especially knowing how he's gonna turn out. Shiro can't stop looking at them thighs. And I mean, yeah, he has a crush on Rin. Like, clearly Shiro has a crush on Rin. I mean, he confessed already. Like, they're kind of an item. So I don't know. I don't really think they would fight each other. I don't know. My mind is spitballing, that's all. Anyway, that's it for me. Don't forget to like, comment, sub if you haven't already. It really motivates me to put more content out there for you guys. That's my guildmates, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.